Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. For today's video, I wanted to do one of my classic kind of signature cut crease, if I can say that. I haven't done a cut crease in a while and I just love creating them because it gives just, I don't know, it always gives me that wow effect. It's just different than like a normal eye look. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do today, and I will be playing with a palette which I think I haven't used before on my channel. So yeah, we're just gonna dive right into the video. Now for my eyeshadow primer today, I'm gonna use the Hindash eyeshadow base. I forgot the name, but I will link it down in the description bar. So this is like a nice neutral kind of skin colored shade, at least for my skin color. And I feel like the texture is actually really nice. It's not too dry. It's not too like oily or creamy, I should say. So it's actually a really nice eyeshadow base. And I feel like lately I've actually been reaching out to this one more often compared to the MAC Paint Pot, which I normally always use. Then now I'm going to go in with the black pencil, and this one is actually from Rimmel London. It's just a kind of like a simple black pencil, but this one is more like a long wearing one, but you can use any pencil that you like. I would just suggest make sure that it's not like a pencil which is too creamy. You kind of want to go for that pencil which is more like one that will dry and kind of like be locked in place. But if it's like one of those super long wearing, then you have to work a little bit more quickly, because as soon as you created this line, it's going to be harder to blend it out. So you might want to work a little bit quicker. It just depends on the pencil that you're using. Now this is the palette that I will be using today. So it's from Natasha, Denona, and I think it's so pretty. I feel like when I look at this palette, it kind of gives me bridal vibes, like, or just kind of like daytime, everyday vibes. I just love it. So I went in with this brown color, and I'm gonna go right on top of where I just created that line into my crease. Now, if you recreate this, or you want to recreate this, and you're watching and you're like thinking, where should I create that line which I started with? It kind of depends on your eye shape. You might not want to place it like on the exact same place where I have placed it. I would just say like open your eyes in between creating the line and make sure it's a little bit higher than where your crease normally folds. If you have hooded eyes, it's gonna be a little bit more risky. So you might want to try it a few times to see what looks better, if you go up very high with the line or just a little bit lower. But you kind of have to experiment with that. I have created this eye look so often on my channel, like I kind of know now where I have to place my line. But definitely at the beginning I struggled with this. It wasn't always looking just as good, because sometimes I would make the line too high or too low, and it will just not give the same effect. So just try a few times for yourself to find where the perfect place for your line is gonna be, that when you open your eyes, then it's still gonna look good. So now I'm gonna blend it out with this light shoulder. What am I saying? I'm talking too quick, sorry guys. Now I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade, which you just saw me dip my brush into. Just kind of like focusing on making the edges look a little bit more softer. And I'm just trying to blend and just add a little bit more of this shade, and then I'm just continuing to blend until I'm happy with how it looks. I feel like this part of the eye look, it takes a little bit more time, but it's definitely important because it will kind of like be the most important step of the whole eye look, in my opinion. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know how you're enjoying your summer. I have to say, this year I'm struggling a bit. It's actually quite hot this summer in the Netherlands. Of course, we have cooler days, but I don't know. I don't know if it's my age. Normally, when I was younger, I didn't really care if it was super hot. I would just go to the swimming pool and tan all day. But now I just feel like when it's hot, I can't really function. I'm just not, my body isn't handling it the same way as it used to be. So whenever I see like, it's gonna be like a heat wave or something, I'm like, oh no, please let this be over as soon as possible. And I know people who are watching this are probably living in countries where it's so hot compared to where I live, so you're probably like, what are you complaining about? But I'm probably also not used to it. I feel like in general in the Netherlands, we have actually a really nice climate. We really have like the 4 seasons, like spring, fall, winter with snow, and it's not too extreme. So in that sense, I think we actually have perfect climate if you really want to experience like all 4 seasons. But I don't know, maybe it's just the age that I'm not really into summer anymore. And also my son isn't really enjoying it either. Like I would expect him to really want to go like in the garden and go in the pool, play with water, but he's not really into that. And I'm not sure what it is. Maybe if he would play with someone, then maybe he would enjoy it more. But or maybe next year it's gonna be different, but I don't know. Or maybe next year we're gonna try to have like a bigger pool in our garden. Maybe when I go in the pool, that will probably make a difference as well. At this moment, we just have one of those tiny like blow up pools for kids. So maybe it's just because I'm not in it that he doesn't want to play with it. It kind of makes sense. But yeah, back to the video. So right now you can see that I'm applying that concealer underneath the crease line. I always use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've been using it for years and years, and I just, in my opinion, feel like it's one of the best ones. It's super pigmented and it also stays in place very nicely. But you can also take your time with it. It's not going to dry too quickly and you can easily layer it without it looking weird. So yeah, I have been using it probably for 10 years on my channel, and I don't know, I just always go back to it because it just does the job for me. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here and I'm just going to apply it all over the eyelids. So going from the inner corner to the outer corner, just tapping it all over the eyelids. And for this, I'm mostly using Sigma Beauty brushes. I still have a discount code in my description bar, which you can use. Let me know, do you use Sigma Beauty brushes or do you have a different brand which you really like? I'm really curious to know. I feel like lately there have been so many new brands and I'm just not up to date anymore. Like so many beauty brand names that I don't know. Maybe there are like new brush brands that I don't know about. Let me know, I'm really curious. But I feel like Sigma Beauty is probably kind of like the OG brand for brushes. Their quality is just really good. But I am curious to know like what brand brushes do you use? Yeah, let me know in the comments. So right now I'm using this gel eyeliner and I'm gonna use this for my winged liner. I wasn't sure what eyeliner I wanted to go for, if I wanted to go for just like a simple line above the lash line or if I wanted to go for like a winged liner, but I felt like because I have that empty space in that outer portion of the eyelids, I feel like a winged liner will just kind of like connect everything really nicely. So that's what we're gonna go for today. So yeah. And I really like this gel eyeliner. I'm using a Sigma Beauty E75 brush, which is actually a brow brush. But I really like it for my eyeliner. It just has a super sharp edge. And I believe it's also in my brush kit that I created together with Sigma Beauty, which has my favorite brushes, which I feel like everyone needs like as a basic kit for their eyeshadow. So I will make sure to link that down in the description bar as well in case you are curious for some nice brushes. So I'm really focusing on making my eyeliner look as sharp as possible. This always takes me a little bit of time because I really don't want to mess up this part. Like, yeah, it just really sucks if it goes wrong. So now I'm going to go in with that same pencil which I used earlier. It's from Rimmel London. It's their long wearing pencil and now I'm just using it in the waterline. I do have to say it's not my favorite for the waterline. I really like the Makeup by Mario black one or the Inglot one, but I couldn't find both of them, so I just used this one instead. Now I'm going to go in with my own palette, which I created together with Sigma, and I'm using the matte black shade. The palette from Natasha Denona didn't have a black eyeshadow, so I really wanted to go for a black, so that's why I grabbed my own palette, but I'm sure you guys have some black eyeshadow somewhere, and else you can just go for like a brown. That will look really pretty as well. So I'm using a Sigma E15 brush, and I'm just applying this right underneath the lower lash line. And now it's time to curl the lashes because we're almost finished actually. At the end I will I will add something extra, which I forgot, which I just felt like, let me just add that. But yeah, now it's time for mascara. I'm using this one from Lancome. It's the Hypnôse mascara. I love this mascara for the lower lashes. I feel like I just apply a few coats and it makes my lower lashes already super long. Now I went in with some falsies, which are not available anymore, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm sure you guys can find something similar. They're not too dramatic, not too natural. I just feel like they're perfect for today's eye look. And then now I'm gonna do that part what I was talking about. I just felt like something was missing, so I decided to go for that pointy inner corner using that same Sigma E75 brush which I was talking about earlier, and just creating that pointy inner corner which kind of gives that Arabic eye vibe, which I love. So yeah, this is the finished result. I hope you all like how it turned out. Let me know if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section. Let me know how's your summer, what brush brand do you use? Yeah, let's chat in the comments, and I just want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys!